Computer lab, Nardo. Look, I can change little things like so you chose a red top this morning instead of yellow.
Black Mirror Season 7's second episode, Bête Noire, delivers a psychological rollercoaster that starts as a workplace drama and detonates into a mind-bending sci-fi thriller, an audacious pivot that feels both unhinged and quintessentially Brooker. The title Bête Noire is a French word translating to black beast, and it simply refers to a person or thing deeply feared or despised, setting the tone for a story about obsession, revenge, and the monsters we create in our minds. The episode stars Siena Kelly as Maria and Rosy McEwen as Verity, whose performances anchor a story that's equal parts unsettling and absurdly fun. While it doesn't quite match the emotional gut punch of its predecessor, Common People, it's a wild ride that toys with reality itself, leaving you questioning what's true and who's really in control. This is Bête Noire Ending Explained.
Yeah, try this.
Maria is thriving as a flavor developer at Detonates, a confectionery company, crafting bold creations like a miso-infused Hucklebuck candy bar. Her world tilts when Verity, a high school classmate, appears at a focus group and soon lands a job in Maria's department. Strange incidents pile up.
That is not what I wrote.
Maria's emails rewrite themselves.
Starting to look vindictive.
Colleagues turn against her, and reality seems to glitch, like a fast food chain called Barney's suddenly being
Barney's with an E, not Barney's with an A.
Maria suspects Verity is orchestrating a campaign to unravel her life.
She's hardworking, she's well liked.
But everyone else sees Verity as charming and Maria as paranoid. Suddenly, as Maria spirals, she learns from a friend's widower that another classmate, Natalie, recently died by ending her own life after similar paranoia, hinting Verity's involvement. Driven to the edge, Maria breaks into Verity's mansion and finds a pendant Verity always wears at work. When confronted,
Changes things, doesn't it?
Verity reveals the truth.
It's just a remote.
The pendant is a remote for a quantum compiler, a device that lets her shift reality by selecting alternate timelines where her desires are true.
It's got finger ID.
It's Touch ID locked to Verity, and she's been using it to gaslight Maria as revenge for high school bullying. Specifically, a cruel milkmaid rumor Maria spread about Verity's alleged affair with a teacher. Verity demonstrates the compiler's power, altering Maria's clothes, language, and location in an instant. She admits to driving Natalie to despair in 5 weeks, but boasts it took only 5 days to break Maria.
The police are here, the armed police!
As Verity summons police to frame Maria for attempted murder, Maria fights back, grabbing a cop's gun and unaliving Verity.
She shot herself, it wasn't me!
In the chaos, Maria uses Verity's lifeless hand to unlock the pendant and rewrites reality. The cops accept this, and Maria, tasting power, declares,
I am the Empress of the universe.
The episode closes with her on a cosmic podium, adorned in regal attire, worshipped by masses chanting, "Hail, Maria!" A triumphant yet ominous crescendo. The ending is deliberately ambiguous. Is Maria truly an empress, or is this a delusional power trip? The quantum compiler's limitless potential suggests she's reshaped reality, but Black Mirror's cynicism hints at a catch. Perhaps Maria's now trapped in her own godlike hubris, doomed to repeat Verity's cycle of vengeance and control. It's a victory that feels like a warning, leaving us to ponder whether Maria's seized freedom or fallen into a new cage. Now, Black Mirror loves its interconnected universe, and Bête Noire sprinkles in several Easter eggs and references, some overt, others subtle. One Easter egg is the Ditter connection. Ditter, the confectionery company, is a recurring name in Season 7. In Common People,
Honey Nugs from Ditter.
Amanda involuntarily spouts ads for Ditter's Honey Nugs, tying the episodes thematically to corporate influence. Additionally, the vending machine in Common People's Hospital also mentions Ditter, suggesting it's a pervasive brand in this universe. Then the Barneys versus Bernie's. The argument over whether the chicken chain is Barney's or Bernie's is a nod to the Mandela effect, where collective misremembering mimics reality shifts. Barney's with an A appears in Season 3's Shut Up and Dance, where it's Kenny's workplace, and in Season 6's Joan is Awful, grounding it as the correct name, until Verity's reality tweaks make Maria doubt herself.
Colworth Manor High?
There is a mention of Colworth Manor High. Maria and Verity attended Colworth Manor High, a subtle wink to White Bear, Season 2, Episode 2, filmed in Colworth Village. It's a meta-nod to the show's history of punishment and perception. Pendant as plot device, originally scripted as a ring, titled Ring of Truth, the pendant echoes sci-fi tropes of reality-altering artifacts like Doctor Who's perception filters or Everything Everywhere all at once as multiverse tech. The episode is further filled with visual details. For instance, Verity's mansion is filled with clues to her rewritten realities, magazine covers of her as a celebrity, a photo of her as an astronaut. These suggest she's been playing God for a while, reshaping her past to erase her high school shame. Notably, Bête Noire is lighter on Easter eggs than episodes like USS Callister Into Infinity, focusing more on its standalone story. But what's the major messages behind the narrative? Number 1. The fragility of reality in a post-truth world. The Quantum Compiler is a sci-fi stand-in for today's information chaos. AI-generated falsehoods, deepfakes, and social media echo chambers that distort what we accept as true. Verity's ability to rewrite emails or restaurant names mirrors how tech can gaslight us into doubting our own memories. Number 2. Revenge as a corrupting force. Verity's vendetta against Maria, and previously Natalie, shows how grudges can consume us, especially when amplified by power. Her high school pain fuels a sadistic quest, but Maria's final act suggests she's not immune either. By claiming the compiler, Maria risks becoming the new Verity, implying that revenge, however justified, traps both victim and perpetrator in a cycle of destruction. Number 3. The perils of unlimited power. The Quantum Compiler represents technology's ultimate temptation, godlike control. Verity uses it to settle petty scores, not solve world hunger, echoing Brooker's mantra that humans, not tech, are the problem. Maria's Empress moment is a cautionary tale. Absolute power doesn't liberate, it distorts, turning ambition into megalomania. Number 4. Gaslighting and social dynamics. The episode's title, French for Black Beast, refers to something deeply feared or despised. For Maria, Verity is that beast, but the real horror is how easily others dismiss Maria's concerns. This reflects real-world gaslighting, where victims are silenced by groupthink or charisma. Verity's influence over Ditta's staff shows how trust can be weaponized, especially when tech tilts the scales. Number 5. Petty human flaws in grand sci-fi. Brooker has called Maria and Verity incredibly petty, and that's the point. Their feud, rooted in a high school rumor, spirals into cosmic stakes, satirizing how we squander immense potential on personal slights. It's a darkly funny reminder that even with multiverse-altering tech, we're still messy, vindictive creatures. Ultimately, it warns that our worst impulses, vengeance, mistrust, ego, don't need futuristic tech to wreak havoc. They just get a shinier toolbox. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.